Hello, my dear students. Good morning, everybody. Welcome you all in our new channel that is the Resultant channel. So, guys, come on. This is Resultant AJ Civil and Mechanical. So, guys, come on. Be quick. Join the session fast and as quickly as possible because today we'll be having the rapid fire 40 questions, 40 minutes. Set the timer and we'll be doing the questions as fast as possible. Okay, so this is a practice session. Today we'll be dealing with water demand, quality of water and treatment of water. Of course, treatment of water is a bigger one. So tomorrow we'll be covering treatment of water distribution. So in 2 days we'll cover the practice session of raw water engineering. Okay, so come on guys, be quick and join the session quickly, quickly, quickly. Quick guys. Fine. Okay. Till then, let me quickly tell you first few things. As you know that this is a new channel, so obviously daily the classes will be going on. On Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'll be taking aptitude portion, reasoning portion, and on Wednesday and Friday, I'll be taking the technical classes. Apart from that, if you are new, kindly subscribe it so that you don't miss the latest updates of the classes. And guys, if you don't know about me, then you can go through my profile as well. And guys, here if I talk it about, this is NIT Raipur. Okay, so here if I talk it about, so we have experienced faculties with us for your RRB JE 2024, Abhinav sir, Vikas sir, Joshit sir and I. And if you have any doubts regarding the courses or anything, you can call on the number 7991310416. Apart from that, if I talk it about guys, non-tech will be taken by Khushbu ma'am and will be taken by me as well. Okay, so definitely the classes will be there regularly on the app, and regularly means the paid classes will be there, and apart from that, free classes will be there in the YouTube. Now, guys, we have launched, as you know, the batches. So there are three different batches. One is your focus batch, next is your aim batch, and the last one is your mission batch. So if right now you're thinking that first I'll clear CBT 1 and then I'll move to CBT 2, so right now the price is 2499. Initially the MRP is 4999, but right now since we have launched this new channel and we have only few seats left, so the offer price is 2499. Talking about RRB JE CBT 2, that is AIM batch, the price is 5999, but right now the offer price is going is 3999. And talking about if you are preparing for both CBT 1 and CBT 2, you want the course in combination in combined format, you can get it for 5499. Okay, so you guys can check it out, and if you have any queries, you can download the Resultant app, call on the number, or you can mail us as well. Okay, okay, so apart from that, what you will be getting, there will be 200 hours of classes for your RRB JE CBT 1 non-tech. In this, you will be getting previous year's questions, quiz, test series, and doubt sessions will be there. Apart from that, if I'm talking about the technical, in technicals, live classes, recorded classes will be there, PYQs, quiz, test series, doubt sessions will be there. And in mission batch, which is CBT 1 and CBT 2, again you will be getting PYQs, quiz, test series, and the doubt sessions. Okay, that will be in total 600 hours of classes. Fine. So I've told you all the things related. Now I guess we should start with the session quickly regarding our questions. So guys, quick, 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 join fast so that we can start. Okay. Now we will be starting with the session without any delay. So we'll be moving to all the questions, whether it be simple questions, easy level, moderate level questions, or the advanced level questions. So we'll cover all of them for the chapter water demand, quality of water, and treatment of water. Now let's move one by one. This is the first question for you. The ratio of pH to pOH of freshly distilled water will be. Come on, the ratio of pH to pOH of freshly distilled water. What will be the ratio, guys? Come on. If it is a distilled water, you know, I told you if it is a distilled water, it will be just H2O. 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 moles of oxygen. So actually, for freshly distilled water, pH and pOH both is 7. So pH is also 7, pOH is 7, because neither any minerals, neither any dissolved solids, neither any elements, nothing is there. Only 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of oxygen. So both are what? Same. Okay. So if I talk about the ratio of pH to pOH, this will be 7 by 7, that is 1. So the answer will be 1. एई का बैच कब आएगा? अभी तो आरआरबी जेई चल रहा है, तो आरआरबी जेई का बैच लॉन्च किया, अभी एई पे नहीं, अभी तो फिलहाल आरआरबी जेई का बैच लॉन्च हुआ है गुरु. Okay, so this is the first question. Now, moving to the next question. Alkalinity in water is expressed as milligrams per liter, that is mg per liter, in terms equivalent to. अब किसकी equivalent? In which equivalent term you express it? Alkalinity. Come on, guys. You express alkalinity in terms of, you express alkalinity in terms of what? Even hardness also. You express in terms of milligrams per liter in terms of calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate is the correct answer, CaCO3. The reason is no rocket science. Its molecular weight is 100. It becomes easy for calculation purpose. That's why we take it as CaCO3. Okay. Now, next if I talk it about. Next question. For large cities, the suitable method of forecasting population is. So for large cities, which method do you use for forecasting population? Come on, guys. Which method do you use? Come on. Which method do you use? Large cities or old cities, when it is there, we go for arithmetic increase method. Okay, so when old cities and there or large cities are there, we will go for arithmetic increase method. And let me tell you, the assumptions here is rate of change of population with respect to time is constant. This is the assumption that when you are forecasting population for these cities, dp by dt, that is rate of change of population with respect to time, is constant. So the answer is A. Okay, now coming to the next question, question number 4. Most important source of water for public water supplies. So obviously for public water distribution system, what is like the government, obviously it's their prime duty that they should be able to supply you water, and to be precise, the treated water, that even if you're not purifying that water, then also you're consuming it, nothing will happen to you. So what is the most important source of water for public water distribution system? Or basically, what is the water which you supply? Which one? Most important source of water. Which is the most important source, guys? Most important source. The most, in see, lakes is a stagnated water. Ponds and streams, they will also give you the water, but you talk in terms of discharge. So rivers water is the water which will be giving you proper discharge also. If perennial rivers are there, whether it is a dry season, whether it is a winter season, summer season, monsoon season, any season, it will be able to supply you the water at a constant rate. So river is the important source for public water supply. Okay, now question number 5. Now this is a good question. So the statement is given to you and you have to identify the correct answer for this. First question is, as per IS 10500/2012, the permissible limit of calcium in the absence of an alternate source in drinking water is 250 mg per liter. Second is, as per 10500/2012, the acceptable limit of iron in drinking water is 0.5 mg per liter. Come on now, which is the correct answer, guys? Which is the correct answer? Firstly, this will not be 0.5 mg per liter, rather it will be 0.3 mg per liter will be the limit of iron in drinking water. Next, in the absence of alternate source, the value will be 200, not 250. Acceptable limit is 75, cause for rejection limit is 200. Here it is given 250, which is wrong. So both the statements are incorrect. Clear? Now, moving to question number 6, which is a match the following question. So let's start this. You have to match list 1 and list 2. So first side you have the source of water supply and what is the water quality parameter related to it. So very basic question is there. Very basic question is there. Solve it. Come on, guys. Here they have given to you groundwater, lake water at bottom, canal water, river water in floods. So basically, what is the water quality parameter which you will be getting prominently in that particular source of water supply? You have to talk about that. Now, if I talk about groundwater, I told you whenever we talk in terms of groundwater, what happens is they have dissolved solids more and suspended solids less. Okay, so dissolved solids more, that means they will be having gases like carbon dioxide, they'll be having, you can say, ions which will be present, cations which will be present. So basically, carbon dioxide and hardness. Okay, then we say lake water, it is present at the bottom. If lake water is there, lake water is a stagnated water. In that water, large amount of suspended solids will be there. So basically, because suspended solids is more, it's obvious that the turbidity will be more, because more the number of solids, more will be the turbidity, and dissolved oxygen will also be less because large number of microorganisms will be there and they might be possible that they'll consume oxygen. So B is 4. Okay, talking about canal water is what? In this, obviously it is exposed to the atmosphere, so the organic content in that will be less and the dissolved oxygen will be more. So C is 3. And last is river water in floods. So in floods, if I talk it about, what will happen? What will happen? See, you will get confused. Here also you can say 4, here also you can say 4. Now listen to me, here there is a confusion which can happen to you. A is correct. Here you will be having carbon dioxide and hardness, that is correct. Canal water will have low organic content and high DO, that is correct. If you talk about lake water at the bottom and river water in floods, in both of them you can get confused. See, when if we are talking about lake water at the bottom, of course it will have turbidity. That is one of the thing which will happen. But it will have DO also less, and here also DO is written and here also DO is written, but here they have written low DO. So B option will become more, you can say, more precise. For B, one option will become more precise, that dissolved oxygen is less and it will impart color as well. Okay, you know that eutrophication and all also happens eventually in the lakes. And if I talk about river water, because the river water in floods cases, the water along with the suspended solids come from all the places, so turbidity will be more. So 2, 1, 3, 4. A option will be the correct option. Okay, now question number 7. Question number 7. Select the correct option regarding most probable number. So MPN is given to you. You have to select the correct options regarding that. Okay. So first is given to you. MPN is the bacterial tendency which is most likely to be present in water and is used to report the amount of bacteria present. You know, this is basically we denoted MPN per 100 ml, which denote the density of pathogens. Correct, it will denote the density of pathogens, firstly. Second, to determine MPN, confirmed or completed test results are required. We have to go for, first is your presumptive test, then is your confirmed test, and then is your completed test. So yes, to determine MPN, confirmed or completed tests are required. That is also correct. So A and B are correct. Permissible limit, MPN should be nil. MPL should be nil, but here it is written should not be nil. This is false. You cannot allow a single microorganisms to be present in water. So MPL should be nil, but here it is written should not. So A and B are correct while C is the incorrect one. So only C is false. Okay. Now, question number 8. Solve it. As per IS 10500-2012, drinking water specifications, the acceptable limit for color in water. So what is the acceptable limit, guys? What is the acceptable limit? Acceptable limit for color. So actually there are two limits. One is your acceptable limit, other one is your cause for rejection limit. So acceptable limit for color is 5 Hazen, or you call it as 5 TCU also. TCU stands for true color unit. Okay. Now, question number 9. The population of a city in the year 2000 was given to you as 82,300. And if the average percent increase in population is 35%, okay, this is your R, average growth rate. So what will be the population in 2020? So what will be the population in 2020? So you know the formula of geometric increase, Pn is equal to P naught 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So P in 2020 it is asking, given to you in 2000, 1 plus R by 100, and how many decades different is there? Two decades, 2000 to 2010, one decade 2010 to 2020, 2 decades. So here it will be 82,300, 1 plus 35 by 100 whole square. So you'll solve it, how much you'll get, guys? You will get it 1,49,000 something, 900 something like that. So you will round it off, you will get 1,50,000. So C is your correct answer. Okay, now question number 10. Your statement is given to you and you have to tell which one is the correct one. Jackson's turbidity meter is a laboratory method, correct, and is used to check the turbidity of drinking water. This is incorrect. Why? Because when you use Jackson's turbidity meter, it gives you turbidity greater than 25 units, and turbidity greater than 5 units is visible by the naked eye. So you use it for natural water bodies, but you don't use it for drinking water. So first statement is incorrect. Next is the alkalinity in water caused by carbonate is called as bicarbonate alkalinity. No. Since it is caused by carbonate, you call it as carbonate alkalinity. If it would have been caused by SCO3 minus, you could have called it bicarbonate alkalinity. So statement B is also incorrect. So both statements are incorrect. Okay. Now, question number 11. Which one of the following forecasting method? This is a good one because there are chances that you can don't know the synonym of the name of the population forecasting method. Which one of the following forecasting method for the population is known as uniform increase method? Now, maximum students will do it wrong and they will write it arithmetic increase method as the answer, which is the wrong one. If it is telling you uniform increase method, that means what method is this? This is geometric increase method. The other name, the other name the other name for this one, population forecasting method, the other name for population forecasting method of geometric increase method is uniform increase method. Okay, so remember the other name of it as well. Now, talking about question number 12, permanent hardness cannot be removed by. Permanent hardness is caused due to the chlorides, sulfates, nitrates. So it cannot be removed by, it cannot be removed by which one, guys? We use demineralization process, we use ion exchange method, we go for zeolite treatment, we go for lime soda process. But if you use only lime, it is used for the removal of temporary hardness. But only lime is not used for the removal of permanent hardness. Okay. Now, question number 13. As per IS 2296-1982, which category of surface water can be used as drinking water source without conventional treatment but after disinfection? That means there's one category which you don't need to do the treatment like screening, aeration, plain sedimentation or coagulation aided sedimentation, nothing. Only do disinfection and you can supply. So which category is that? Come on, guys. Which category is that? Which category is that? Which category is that? Quick, guys. Which category is that? That is category A, or you call it as class A. So you don't have to do conventional treatment after disinfection. Just do disinfection and you can drink that water. Now, category B is water which is there for outdoor bathing. Now they can ask in match the following also. Bathing. Okay. Now category C, here you have to go for conventional treatment, and category D, this is for when fish culture and wildlife and all is there, that is category D. So category A without any conventional treatment, category C conventional treatment will be there, category B water for outdoor bathing, and category D that water for fish culture and all. Okay, so these are the different categories. These are the different categories which you can check it out. Now, question number 14. Okay, next question. Modern commercial turbidity meter which works on the principle of scattering of light at right angles. See, scattering principle, you know that turbidity, here you have absorption principle also, you have scattering principle also. When you talk about Bailey's turbidity meter, it is based on absorption principle. But here, when you talk about nephelometers, they are based on scattering principle, because photometers are placed at right angles to the sample, so they will be measuring the light which is scattered at 90 degree, that is at right angles. So nephelometers are the ones which will give you, which works on the principle of scattering of light or the scattering principle at right angles. Question number 15. Which of the following is not a coagulant used for water? Now, which is the one which is not a coagulant? Coagulant is a chemical which will react and cause the destabilization of the colloidal particles. So, which of this is not a coagulant? Coagulant nahi hai. Sodium aluminate Na2Al2O3 is there. Polyelectrolytics, this is there. Aluminium sulfate Al2SO4 thrice dot 18H2O, which you call it as alum, it is there. Phenolphthalein is an indicator. This is not a coagulant. Okay, fine. Now, question number 16. Guys, you all can also answer. According to IS 105002012, what is the acceptable limit of total dissolved solids? What is the acceptable limit? Acceptable limit is 500 mg per liter. Cost for rejection limit is 2000 mg per liter. It is asking you acceptable limit. So 500 will be the answer. Simple. Okay. Now, question number 17. pH is given to you here and it is asking you which of the following pH represents a stronger acid. Which will represent a stronger acid? Come on, guys. You guys can write the question number so that it becomes better. Come on. Fifth C. 17th C. Which of the following pH represents a stronger acid? Lower the pH, stronger is the acid. So the pH is 2, that means it is a stronger one. Lesser the pH, more stronger is the acid. Okay. Question number 18. If the annual average daily water consumption is given to you as 48,000 cubic meter, what will be the maximum hourly demand of the maximum day? Remember, this is not asking you in liters per day and all, because you will make a mistake. It is asking you in cubic meter per hour. There are maximum chances, guys, which you will make mistake. You know, it is 2.7 times annual average hourly demand. Come on, guys, solve it quickly. This is a good question. Here, there are chances that you'll make mistake. Since it has given you daily water consumption. Okay. And here it is annual average hourly consumption. So 48,000 divided by 24. Get it? You will get the answer. This will come out to be 54 cubic meter per hour. This is a good question because every time they ask you in liters per day or million liters per day. This is a question in which they're asking you in cubic meter per hour. Right? So here MHD is 2.7 times annual average hourly demand. Okay, and here since it is given daily, so daily you have divided it by 24 for getting it in average annual average hourly demand. So it will be 5400 cubic meter per hour. So C is your correct answer. Okay. Now, question number 19. Which of the following types of water impurities causes decolorization of skin and eyes? Decolorization of skin and eyes. Come on, guys. Come on. Which of the following causes decolorization? No, it's silver. Silver causes the decolorization of skin and eyes if it is present in more than a prescribed limit as per IS 10500 2012. Question number 20. In Versinate method, that means when you do hardness test, the water is titrated against EDTA. That means in burette you will have what, 0.01 molar EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, and here it will be the calcium and magnesium multivalent cations will be there, and you will be using EBT as the indicator, that is Eriochrome black tea. Here at the end of titration, the color change. Now this is a question which has been asked in GATE as well and many other examinations as well. So what will be the color change? See, before the experiment was started, you will add what? EBT. So EBT itself color is blue black, but when it will react, it will form which color? It will form wine red color. So before the experiment is started, the color of water is wine red. Now when EDTA is added, because obviously from the burette it will be coming, now the bond between calcium and magnesium with EBT will loosen out and it will lead to the formation of bond with EDT and EBT will separate. So this is blue black color. So right now before experiment the color was wine red, after it is blue black. So wine red to blue. Correct, Kedari. Very good. Question number 21. The population of a town as per census record is given to you 2 lakhs in 1981, 1991 2.1 lakhs, and in 2001 it is 2.3 lakhs. What is the population in 2011 using arithmetic increase method? Now you know Pn is equal to P naught plus Nx bar. It is asking you the population in 2011. The last population is 2001. How many decades gap? 10 years. That means one decade. X bar. 2001 2.3 lakhs. X bar. This will be X1. This will be what? 2 minus 2.1 minus 2. That means 0.1 lakh. And then it is 2.3 minus 2.1. 0.2 lakh. 0.3 by 2. 0.15. How much it will come? 2.45 lakhs. Clear? Clear everybody? Getting the same answer, 2.45 lakhs everybody? So this will be, D will be the correct answer. Simple question, arithmetic increase. Okay. Question number 22. If the dose of alum is 15 mg per liter, that means in 1 liter you require 15 mg of alum. How much water is required for 10 million liters? 10 million liters means 10 into 10 raised to power 6 liters per day. So what will be the answer which will be coming? It is asking you in metric ton. Metric ton. MT is given to you. Metric ton. Okay. So first let me convert it into kg. Mg if I convert it into kg, 10 raised to power minus 6. So I will get it as 150 kg. Now it is asking me in metric ton. Let me tell you 1 metric ton. Just you remember this. Ton. Quintal, 1 quintal is 100 kg. But if they talk you ton, ton is 1000 kg. Okay, now it is given as 150 kg. Now you want it in metric ton. So obviously you will divide it by 1000. So when you will divide this by 1000, you will get it in metric ton. So how much you will get it? 0.15 metric ton. So B will be the correct answer. Clear everybody? Clear everyone? Simple. Okay. Question number 23. Now this is a very simple one. The product of H plus ion and OH minus ions both has to be in moles per liter in a stronger alkali. What is the product of both of them? That is 10 raised to power minus 14 moles per liter whole square. So B is the correct answer. Simple. Okay. Question number 24. We have discussed one question: which method of forecasting is used for the old cities or large cities? That was arithmetic increase method. Now, which method is considered best in forecasting the population of new younger cities? So for younger cities, which we use, or here instead of new younger city, they can use another word: rapidly growing cities. Which method do we use for rapidly growing cities? We go for geometric increase method for rapidly growing cities. So geometric increase method will be the correct answer. Okay, clear? Now, question number 25. Now this is a database question. In a slow sand because the rate of filtration is less as compared to that of rapid sand filter. So in a slow sand filter, the effective size of sand will vary from what to what? Will vary from what to what, guys? What will be the effective size variation? The size of the sand particles will vary from 0.20 mm to 0.30 mm. So because the size of the particles are finer as compared to that of the rapid sand gravity filters. Okay. Now, question number 26. Now answer this one. What is, if a turbid water is there, that means in which large amount of suspended solids are there. What is the sequence you will adopt for clearing or treating that water? Come on. Quick, guys. What water you will adopt? Oh, turbid water is there. Since turbid water is there, that means suspended solids is more. If suspended solids is more, plain sedimentation will not help you. So you have to go for coagulation aided sedimentation. That is CFS. This is the chronology which will follow. First coagulation, then flocculation, then sedimentation. So coagulation, flocculation, sedimentation. After that you will do the filtration, and after that you will add chlorine, that is the disinfection. After which you will supply it. So coagulation, flocculation, sedimentation, filtration, disinfection, and then storage and supply. So A will be the correct answer. Okay. Now, question number 27. So this is given to you following items: intakes, water treatment, service reservoir, control valves, and hydrants. Now, which are the components which you use it for public water supply system? Come on, guys. Which is the water which you use it for public water supply system? Which one? See, intakes because we need to store the water. Water treatment plant because you need to treat the water and remove the undesirable quality of water. Service reservoir, that pani ka tanki which you have it not in your syntax tank, that pani ka tanki which you have it in your society, that locality, that concrete tanks. It is required. Walls so that proper regulation of the flow of water can be there. Hydrants like fire hydrants and all in case of outbreak of fire. So all these five are required in components of water supply system. So D is the correct one. Okay. Question number 28. As per IS 105/2012 for drinking water in the absence of alternate source, permissible limit for free residual chlorine. Permissible limit. Permissible limit for free residual chlorine in the absence of alternate source. See, if they would have asked you the acceptable limit, it is 0.2 mg per liter for free residual chlorine. But since here they have asked you in the absence of alternate source, that means they have asked you the cost for rejection limit. So cost for rejection limit is how much? 1. Okay. Now, question number 29. Which of the following types of shape is incorrect for plain sedimentation tank? That means you will not find the shape in the case of plain sedimentation tank. Which is the one, guys? Quickly tell me. Which is the one? We have studied rectangular tank, we have studied circular tank, we have studied hopper bottom tank, but never ever we have studied about triangular tanks. Okay, so triangular tanks with radial flow is the incorrect type of plain sedimentation tanks because you won't see this. What is this triangular tanks? You haven't. Okay, now question number 30. Which of the following methods of determining total hardness of water uses a solution of diethylene diamine tetraacetic acid? Diethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. You know EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid. We use it for hardness 0.01 molar. The indicator which you use is Erythrochrome black tea. So the hardness method you call it by other name also, that is Versenate method. So A is the correct one. Okay. Now question number 31. Dash are undesirable in water used in many industrial processes, and the acid produced during their metabolism may be destructive to concrete and other structures. Which one? Which type of bacteria? Okay. The bacteria which is undesirable, that is sulfur bacteria. Let us suppose you are using a water for construction of structures and for curing purpose which has sulfur bacteria in that. So you know sulfur during their metabolism they will release certain type of enzymes which will lead to the destruction of concrete and eventually will lead to the failure as well. So if sulfur bacteria is there, that will lead to the destruction of concrete and other structures. If iron bacteria would have been there, it will cause the pitting, that means the corrosion and tuberculation in pipelines. Tuberculation in pipelines. Now, question number 32. Statement is given to you. Now you have to answer. First thing, guys, I guess I only have to give the RRB JE paper. You guys only have to check it out that, oh, ma'am is teaching correctly or not. Is it? I told you that every day you will be having classes at, every day you'll be having classes at what time? You will be having classes at 10 a.m. now. Okay. Now, first statement is mercury is toxic for all forms of life. Yes, mercury, that is Hg, is toxic. Second is mercury, if it is being there in your body, it gets very slowly excreted. Yes. And that is the reason mercury should not be present by 0.1 mg per liter. So it should not be greater than 0.001 mg per liter in drinking water. Okay. So both the statements are correct, but mercury is toxic. That is not the second answer. Is second statement is not the explanation. It is toxic because of its components which are there. It can lead to depression. It can lead to numbness. It can even lead to death. So there are many things which can happen. But here they haven't told you the reason behind it. So both statements are true, but statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement A. Okay, so numbness, depressions, nausea, lot of things, and even death will happen if large concentration of mercury is present. That is the reason in drinking water, mercury should not be present greater than 0.001 mg per liter. Okay, now question number 33. Which of the following mechanism is not the significant contributor for contaminant removal in rapid sand filter? Contaminant means pathogens. Which is not the correct one? Physical straining, suspended solids will be removed. Adsorption, that is correct. Biological action. See, whatever is the smudge stack layer, which is getting formed, you have to do what? You clean the filter after 24 to 48 hours. The smudge deck layer go. Again, you have to form the smudge deck layer. More the thickness of the smudge deck layer, more will be the efficiency of the filter. But if the thickness is reduced, why? Because you are not letting the large amount of time for the smudge deck layer to form. Rather, you are cleaning the filter after every 24 to 48 hours. So the smudge deck layer is removing. So what will happen here? What will happen here? Biological action is not a, it is helping but not the significant contributor. Okay, so C will be the incorrect one. Clear? Now, moving to the next. Question number 34. Which one of the following is not a chemical coagulant used in water? Now, which is the one you don't use it in chemical coagulant? Alum sulfate spelling is written. Al2SO4 thrice dot 18H2O, we use it. Yes. Polyaluminium chlorides, we use it. AlCl3 aluminium chloride, we use it. Nitrogen dioxide, we don't use it. See, any cations which you will see, colloidal particles are negatively charged, so the coagulant which we add are positive charged. That means they are cations in nature. So if they would have given sodium, that is Na plus. If they would have given iron, which is Fe2 plus. So if they would have given, and let us suppose you haven't listened the name of it, but you know that it is a cation which is a positively charged. That means it can be used as coagulant. Nitrogen dioxide, you don't use it. Okay, that is a gas, right? Okay. Question number 35. As per IS 1172, domestic demand under normal conditions for a family of 4 members. So 4 members are there. What will be the domestic water demand? What will be the domestic demand? What will be the domestic demand, guys? See, one person utilizes how much amount of water? 135 liters of water per capita per day. Who told you this? This is as per the IS 1172 1993. Okay, 135 liters. How many members are there? 4 members are there. So how much water they will occupy? 5 fours are 20, 4 threes are 12, 13, 14. 540 liters per day. So this much is the amount of water which will be occupied by 4 members. It is asking only domestic demand. If it would have asked the total demand, we would have gone for 335 LPCD. But since a domestic demand, we have taken 135 LPCD. Guys, you are so late. I guess you have forgotten that every day I'm taking class at 10 a.m. Yesterday it was due to some reason, it was the class was at 11. But now, whether it is a technical class of mine or whether it is a non-technical class of mine, it will be at 10 a.m. Okay, if you have issue, we can change it half an hour. We can make it 10:30. But kindly let me know if you guys are having any issues. Correct? Okay. Question number 36. Now here you have to match the limits. Come on. Come on. Do the match the following quickly. This is 2000. Come on, guys. Quickly match. Total dissolved solids cause for ejection limit 2000 mg per liter. So A is 2. Total suspended solids. See, technically, if you talk about total suspended solids, they haven't given any limits anywhere. Okay, in generally, as per Environmental Protection Agency, it is 30 mg per liter, but no hard and fast limit is given in the code. So only inland surface water, but here it is asking you that how much limit should be there in inland if you're disposing it in the inland surface water. So this will be how much total suspended solids you can allow of up to 100 mg per liter. Now talking about BOD, BOD is the biochemical oxygen demand. So up to 30 mg per liter you will allow, and oil and grease we allow it very less, that is 10 mg per liter, because we don't want, because when you'll do the treatment, then oil and grease hinders with the treatment of the particles, so that is why we keep it as less as possible. So the C is 30, which is 1, and D is 10, that is 3. 2 1 2 4 1 3. 2 4 1 3. B option is the correct one. Okay. Question number 37. Which of the following are the operational troubles with the rapid sand filter? Operational troubles which you are having. See, since large amount of water is getting filtered, obviously fly nuisance will be there. Negative head will be developed, so air binding will be there. Proper compaction will not be done, so mud ball formation will take place. Then ponding problem. So which are the ones which you will see it? Which are the ones which you will see it? See, fly nuisance and this ponding one. This both you see it for the case of trickling filter. This is not for rapid sand filter. Okay, so this is for trickling filter. It has asked for rapid sand filter. So here you have negative head, here you have mud ball formation. So 2 and 3. So B will be the correct answer. Cool? Okay. Now solve. Late vision D will not be there. Ponding problem you have it in the case of standard rate trickling filter. You don't have it for the case of rapid sand filters. Okay, you have it because here you have different zones of inlet and all. There in trickling filters you have a spray nozzle method, or you have that rotary arm distribution, but here you don't have like that. Okay, so not that ponding issue. Now question number 38. Very good question. Two water sample is there, one is X and one is Y. You have collected it from STP, that is sewage treatment plant, and you have checked it out. The sample X you have collected from the inlet of the treatment unit, and sample Y is taken from the outlet, that is from the sewage effluent. Now which is true? Which according to you is true? Come on guys. Which according to you is true? See, this you have taken from the inlet. That means the water is just going to the treatment plant. So obviously it will have large number of pathogens. That means large colonies of coliforms will be there. Y is taken from the effluent when the water is treated. So it will have very negligible colonies. So sample X will have more colonies and as compared to that of sample Y. Because sample Y you have taken when the treatment is over. Sample X you have taken when the treatment is just about to start. So when the treatment is just about to start, it will take more number of coliforms. So sample X has more number of colonies of coliforms. Okay. Now, question number 39. This is a patent question asked in many examinations. Determine the quantity of bleaching powder required for a rural water scheme to chlorinate how much liter of water, and chlorine demand is how much 2 mg per liter. So convert mg into grams, 10 raised to power minus 3 gram. But if you will supply this much amount of chlorine, it will not, this amount of bleaching powder, it will not contain all of that chlorine, because the bleaching powder has only 50% available chlorine. That means you need to supply more amount of bleaching powder. So you will divide by 0.50. So how much it will come? How much it will come? 80 grams. Clear? Okay. Now, question number. Okay. Question number 40. During the coagulation process, chlorination process, aqueous chlorine reacts rapidly. Cl2 reacts with water when the pH is greater than 5. Hypochlorous acid, chloride ion, and H plus will be there. What is the most active disinfectant? What is the most active disinfectant, guys? What is the most active disinfectant? That is hypochlorous acid. Others can be there, but HOCl is 80 times more powerful as compared to OCl minus, and it is very unstable, highly reactive. It will kill all the existing microorganisms which is present in water. Okay. Now, last question for today's class. Question number 41. Dimensions of a rectangular tank is given: length, width and depth. It the flow rate that is discharge is given to you. What will be the surface overflow rate? That is V naught. What will be V naught? You know, surface overflow rate is discharge upon plan area, or you call it as surface area. This is given to you how much? 0.1 meter cube per second. Second, if you'll convert it into days, it will be 1 upon 86400, which will go here. Okay. How come you said 1 day is equal to 24 hour, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 1 day is equal to 86400 seconds. I will not say every time, and you should not waste your time doing 24 into 60 into 60. So it should be on your fingertips that if you want to convert days into second, it should be 86400. Okay, divided by the plan area, which is 30 meter into 10 meter. Come on, solve it and tell me the answer. Come on. Quickly solve and tell me the answer. I'm using calculator. You can do it manually. Now don't say, ma'am, why you are using calculator. I don't have to give the exam. You have to give it. 28.8 C meter cube. I have converted the second into day. So B is the correct answer. Clear? So these are your 40 questions which I have discussed with you guys. Which I have discussed. Any doubts? If you are having, you can discuss with me right now. Okay, so these are the question, guys, and let me warn you again. I'm tomorrow our class will be every day at 10 a.m. because I want you to be free early. So we will be taking in the classes at 10 a.m. If you will say, then I can shift it half an hour. I can make it 10:30. But if you will say, but nobody is telling me, so is 10 a.m. fine? Vishnu, Kedari, everybody is 10 a.m. fine. Every day, every day means Tuesday to Saturday. The class is at 10 a.m. So sharp, maybe 1-2 minutes delay can be there, not more than that. The class starts at 10 a.m. And one more thing I'll be telling you that tomorrow we will be having again the reasoning. So tomorrow I'll be teaching you what are the things. I'll be talking about paper folding one. Then we will have mirror image one. Then missing number questions will be there. Inequality questions will be there, and arithmetical reasoning will be there. Okay, so I have already informed you that 10:30 you want session duration 1 hour. It's approximately 1 hour only. Vishnu, I started at 10, so approximately it's 1 hour only. 10 or 10:30, guys. Okay, let me. You guys can join my Telegram group, Civil by Richa Gupta. So there I'll do a poll. I don't know whether I'll be able to share. Just wait for a minute. I'll share the link here, and then we'll create a poll so that we can know the timings if any issue is there. Wait. You can join my Telegram group, and there I'll create a poll so you will check it out, huh? Hmm. Switched account then also. This one. Are you able to see? I don't know how to create poll in this, otherwise I would have created. Fine. So I've shared my Telegram group with you, and yeah. So even if you want my Instagram, it's Richa Gupta official, so you guys can check it out. So this is my this one. I've shared it again, I guess. Fine. So this is my Telegram group. I'll create a poll. So 10 or 10:30 that we can discuss. But tomorrow's class will let you know paper folding, mirror image, missing numbers, inequality, and arithmetical reasoning. These are the topics which we'll cover in tomorrow's class. Raw water engineering. Today we have covered water demand, quality of water, and treatment of water. Treatment of water is a bigger one because a lot of topics are there: screening, aeration, plain sedimentation, coagulation, flocculation. Then you have filtration, slow sand filter, rapid sand filter, disinfection by chlorine. Then you have K2, Cr2O7. There are a lot of things are there. Then you have water softening techniques. So that's where treatment we will discuss tomorrow also, and we will discuss distribution and conveyance system. So this week we will finish the practice sessions of raw water engineering. Okay. Then next week we'll start with RCC and all also. Clear? So that's all for today. We'll meet tomorrow, same timing. Right now, we'll discuss if any other timing is there. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye and study hard. Thank you, everyone.